Welcome to the music news for the streets. I'm your anchorman, Something. Hit the keys. And in today's newscast, we have all kinds of exciting stories from 5 free plugins. I've got a free DAW for you guys today. It looks like Pro Tools just updated to a new version of Pro Tools. But our top story today comes from BandLab and Cakewalk. It looks like they did the unthinkable, something that we wanted them to do. They brought back Cakewalk for free for us, guys, and they named it Sonar Cakewalk like it used to be called. So let's go ahead and take a look here at the story. As we see here, Cakewalk Sonar returns as a free DAW for Windows. So it's only for Windows. I could not download it for today's video because I'm recording everything on a MacBook, so I just couldn't download it. But I will tell you that Cakewalk is a very solid DAW. I used to use Cakewalk Sonar like in 2010 to like 2013 for a while. Very, very solid DAW. Go ahead and take a look here at the story. It says Cakewalk has re-released Sonar as a DAW, a free DAW for Windows users. This is the long-awaited rebirth of Cakewalk's old flagship digital audio workstation, not with the new price tag interface and some new rules. If you've been around for a while, then you know Cakewalk's been around for a while. When BandLab discontinued the free version of Cakewalk, I feared it was gone forever. However, they brought it back under the original name, and it's a free version. So let's start with what's new. The GUI has received a fresh coat of paint featuring high-resolution graphics and a dark theme that feels more modern and stealthy. Under the hood, Cakewalk still delivers most of the features it's known for. Unlimited tracks, a 64-bit audio engine, along with various other goodies like vocal sync and ARA support. Most importantly, it retains the Pro channel strip, which includes fantastic modules like the tape and console emulators. These are some of this person's personal favorites. So in order to get it, you're going to have to set up an account with BandLab. You can set up a free account. You don't need a subscription. And then you can download the software from the product page with your BandLab account. So again, this thing is it's going to be fire. I already know it's going to be fire because it's freaking Cakewalk, and Cakewalk is a solid DAW. It always surprised me when it became free, but it is just a solid DAW. Something I would recommend checking out if you need a good free DAW. Or just updating to this one if you got the old Cakewalk and you want some new stuff. And up next, I've got a freebie for you guys today. This one comes from Audio Latry and it's called Low Quest. When you open up Low Quest, it is going to look like this. It is a lo-fi plugin. So it's going to have sounds that sound like that. I've got this other flute that I'm using in here too. I have a little loop. I'll just play this little loop. It's really just instruments, but it sounds like this. So then you can hear the flute right here. Fire for lo-fi. You see here, you got control over your chorus, you got time or control over delay, reverb, distortion, your modulation controls right here. You've got a filter, glide, and then your MIDI velocity right here. So you got a lot of controls here. We'll listen to a few more of the sounds in here. So again, all this is stuff that you're going to use inside of like a lo-fi beat. But yeah, Low Quest is just going to have stuff that sounds like this in here. I think it's got 20 different presets, 22 different presets. If you're interested in grabbing it, it'll be linked below in the description with everything else. And then up next, I've got another freebie for you guys today. This one comes from the good people over at Fractured Sounds. It looks like they just dropped a new addition to their Blueprint library called Textural Viola. Let's check this thing out. So when you check out textural viola, it's going to look like this. It sounds like this. I'll just let you guys hear briefly what it sounded like with those two other melodies too real quick, just so that you can hear. So as you can see there, it's definitely a very usable instrument. It sounds pretty fire to me. It's got different types that you can go through. So you got bends. And then if you want to, you know what I'm saying, you can turn them all on. And you'll see each one of them has different controls. So you got panning controls, so you can start panning some stuff to the left. You can pan some stuff to the right if you wanted to. You got control over dynamics, over scatter, delay and reverb. They typically have a few different delay types in here, like hall, room, shimmer, convolution. And then they should have a few different delay types too as well. So pretty solid little viola plugin. If you're interested, again, I'd recommend checking this out. Oh, I forgot about the atmosphere too. And you can solo it. But yeah, if you're interested in this, I'll leave it linked below in the description with everything else as well. And up next, it looks like Pro Tools has just dropped an update for you guys. Let's go ahead and see what Pro Tools is talking about. So as we see here, Pro Tools is calling this update 2025.6. I guess. The Pro Tools 2025. Why don't y'all just call Pro Tools 25.6? Shorten that up. Tap that. Get this out of here. Get this 20 out of here. Well, anyway, so let's go ahead and see what some of these new additions in this Pro Tools are. So it says Splice in Pro Tools puts millions of sounds at your fingertips. Splice, the world's largest sample library, is now integrated directly into Pro Tools, letting you discover, audition, and drop high-quality sounds without ever leaving the DAW. Not gonna lie, I don't use Splice, but that's a fire. That's fire. What else? We got speech to text saves hours of searching for dialogue in vocal text. Oh, that's fire. So like, I'm taking it. You could speak into it, and then you could find whatever vocal take that you had. It'll bring up all the old vocal tapes. That's okay. Pro Tools, I see you. I see you. Integrated ADR with non-lethal applications Q Pro. I have no idea what any of that means, but we're gonna go ahead and read this. Non-lethal applications Q Pro delivers tightly integrated ADR, foreign language dubbing, and Foley workflows with Pro Tools without the need for additional setup or separate project management. That's what's up. Can they load up VSTs in there yet though? Can they load up VSTs yet, though? That's what I'm asking. Can they load up VSTs, though? I digress. Somebody in the comment section is going to kill me for this one. And then reconfirm faster and more reliably with the Cargo Cult Matchbox 2.0. Again, I don't know what none of this is. The Cargo Cult Matchbox 2.0 offers faster and more reliable reconfirming processes between the Pro Tools and Media Composer and other NLEs. New Smart Conform automation executes the reconform on a per clip basis, enabling Matchbox to carefully move clips and automation around and clean up all little scrapes of conform scrapnel, saving the editor hours of tedious cleanup work after every reconform. And then it says Forte for Pro Tools gives you a new automated flow. So it looks like this is going to be a new way to automate your stuff. So it looks like we get you guys got a lot. Y'all got a lot. Shout out to Pro Tools though, for real. I mean that. Shout out to Pro Tools for coming through and giving y'all a fire update. I know I was talking trash and stuff, but I rock with Pro Tools. I just don't use it. But I'm cool with Pro Tools. All right, guys, up next, I've got 3 more freebies for you guys today. I didn't download necessarily all those. I'll explain here in just a minute. But the Sonora Cinematic free Drift Cinematic expansion pack for Audio Modern Soundbox, I did download this, but for some odd reason, it isn't working for me. So when I come over here into the Drift, none of the sounds will play. So it's giving me no audio samples, and obviously I know how to use this plugin because I've done plenty of reviews on this plugin. So just wanted to let you guys know if you were looking in and getting this, and it's only 4 presets. So it's like, I wouldn't download this again because it's only 4 presets and it didn't work the first time. Just being honest with you guys. The next freebie that I have is this Humanizer MIDI. I just didn't download it. I just seen it. Like the last 2, I didn't download them because I just saw them right before I was going to start the video. So I just figured I'd talk about them. But you got this Humanizer MIDI, and this is fire because what it does is it humanizes the velocity of different notes, and then it humanizes the time that those notes are playing too. So it offsets the velocities and the time so that your MIDIs won't stay sounding robotic. It'll make them sound more humanized. So this right here looks like it's a pretty damn solid plugin in my opinion. And then I also got this ZL Audio ZL Compressor Dynamics plugin for free. So it looks like it's a dynamic compressor that you can set different nodes and draw different shapes and compress different areas differently. So this looks pretty fire too. I might download this actually and recover it in next week's newscast or whatever. But this is pretty fire too as well. So I know this is a short one for y'all today, but that's what I got for you in today's newscast. Hopefully I can help you guys out in this video with something. Make sure if you guys do like this content though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe and that notification bell so every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to see. I appreciate you guys' time as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.